Welcome to Incredible Insight, where we explore the hidden corners of the world, uncovering history, culture, and knowledge that will blow your mind. Today we're taking you on an extraordinary journey to a place most people only dream of, Polynesia. You've probably heard of places like Hawaii or Tahiti, but Polynesia is so much more than its famous islands. Stretching across a massive expanse of the Pacific Ocean, this region is home to an ancient culture rich in mystery, incredible feats of human achievement, and more recent political intrigue that you wouldn't expect from such a remote paradise. But what if I told you that these idyllic islands hold more secrets than just beautiful beaches? From mysterious ancient navigators who conquered the world's largest ocean without modern technology, to the dramatic impact of colonialism that still ripples through the region today, Polynesia has shaped human history in ways you've probably never considered. And by the end of this video, you'll see why Polynesia is not only a stunning travel destination, but also a key player in today's global geopolitical landscape. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive like this one. Now let's set sail into the heart of Polynesia, the hidden world you never knew existed. Our journey begins thousands of years ago, when Polynesian explorers first set out across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. But here's the question that has baffled historians and scientists alike. How did ancient Polynesians, without any modern technology, manage to settle over 1,000 islands scattered across 10 million square miles of ocean? The answer lies in one of the most impressive feats of human achievement, Polynesian wayfinding. Using nothing but the stars, ocean currents, wind patterns, and even the flight paths of birds, these master navigators could sail for weeks or months, pinpointing islands in the middle of the Pacific with stunning accuracy. Imagine embarking on a journey into the unknown, with no maps and no compasses, just your intuition and generations of knowledge passed down through oral tradition. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. The Polynesians didn't just settle close islands like Hawaii or Samoa. They pushed the boundaries of exploration to their furthest limits. They reached places like Easter Island, New Zealand, and Hawaii, forming one of the most far-flung human networks on the planet before Europe even knew the Pacific existed. How did they manage this? Some researchers believe that Polynesians may have even made contact with the Americas long before Columbus. But that's a mystery we may never fully solve. What we do know is that their navigational genius and the sheer daring of these explorers changed the world forever. But that's not all. The cultural world of Polynesia is just as rich as its navigational prowess. In fact, the Polynesians' oral traditions, stories, and myths are full of incredible legends about their origins and gods. One of the most famous is the story of Maui, the trickster demigod who, according to Polynesian mythology, fished up entire islands from the depths of the ocean using his magical fishhook. These myths were more than just stories. They were a way of preserving knowledge, instilling social values, and maintaining a connection to the natural world. The Polynesian belief system was deeply tied to their surroundings. The ocean, the land, and the stars all played vital roles in their spirituality and daily lives. Every island had its own version of these stories, but all were united by a common cultural thread that stretched across the vast distances of the Pacific. However, Polynesia's isolation wasn't to last. The arrival of European explorers in the late 18th century, starting with the famous voyages of Captain James Cook, would change the islands forever. What started as scientific curiosity soon turned into a mad scramble for territory, resources, and influence, ushering in an era of colonialism that would leave lasting scars on the region. When European powers realized the strategic value of Polynesia, they wasted no time carving it up. The islands of Polynesia became pawns in a much larger geopolitical game played by colonial powers such as France, Britain, and even the United States. From the mid-1800s onward, colonial governments imposed their rule on the islands, bringing with them foreign diseases, new religions, and political systems that completely altered the fabric of Polynesian societies. One of the most notable cases is French Polynesia, a group of over 100 islands that remain under French control to this day. Did you know that France used these islands for nuclear testing during the Cold War? Between 1966 and 1996, the French government conducted 193 nuclear tests on atolls like Mururoa, causing widespread environmental devastation and deeply affecting the local population. But the colonial impact wasn't just military, it also transformed the economy and governance of Polynesia. Indigenous rulers were replaced by European systems, and the islanders were often treated as second-class citizens. Yet, despite these hardships, Polynesian culture survived, and in some places even thrived. Today, many islands are independent, but others, like French Polynesia, remain territories of foreign powers. And this brings us to one of the most intriguing aspects of modern Polynesia, its geopolitical importance. You might be wondering, how could a region of small islands in the middle of the ocean be important in the grand scheme of global politics? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Polynesia sits in the heart of one of the world's most important strategic regions, the Pacific Ocean. In recent years, Polynesia has become a key player in the tug-of-war between global superpowers like the United States, China, and Australia. Why? The region's location makes it vital for military strategy and trade routes. China, in particular, has been investing heavily in Polynesia as part of its larger goal to expand its influence across the Pacific, which has sparked concern among Western nations. Beyond geopolitics, Polynesia is also at the forefront of another major global issue: climate change. Many of these islands, especially places like Tuvalu and Kiribati, are facing the very real threat of disappearing due to rising sea levels. In fact, entire populations may need to be relocated in the coming decades, which could lead to a humanitarian crisis unlike anything we've seen before. And yet, despite these challenges, Polynesia is more connected to the world than ever before. It has a growing influence on international diplomacy, especially when it comes to issues like environmental preservation and indigenous rights. It's clear that Polynesia is not just a tropical paradise, but a region with real global significance. Of course, no discussion of Polynesia would be complete without talking about its incredible natural beauty. From the lush volcanic landscapes of Hawaii to the turquoise lagoons of Bora Bora, Polynesia is a paradise for travelers seeking adventure, relaxation, and everything in between. But beyond the famous spots like Tahiti and Samoa, there are countless lesser-known islands that offer breathtaking experiences. Have you heard of Niue? It's one of the smallest countries in the world, with some of the clearest waters on the planet, perfect for snorkeling and diving. Or how about Aitutaki in the Cook Islands? Its lagoon is often described as the most beautiful in the world, with waters so clear you can see to the ocean floor from a boat. For those looking for something truly off the beaten path, the Marquesas Islands offer rugged beauty and a sense of isolation that few places on Earth can match. These islands are a far cry from the luxury resorts of Tahiti. Here you'll find dramatic cliffs, ancient petroglyphs, and a culture that has remained largely untouched by the outside world. So what does the future hold for Polynesia? As we've seen, this region is far more than just a picturesque collection of islands. From its ancient seafaring traditions to its pivotal role in global politics, Polynesia is a place where history, culture, and modern-day issues all converge. Whether you're captivated by its stunning landscapes or intrigued by its geopolitical importance, Polynesia is a region that continues to shape the world in ways most of us never imagined. And if you're planning your next adventure, this might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Polynesia, Don't forget to subscribe to Incredible Insight for more videos just like this one. Let us know in the comments what surprised you the most about Polynesia, and if there are any places or topics you'd like us to cover next. Until then, see you in the next video.